Section 2.1 is solving linear equations. Below are a list of some steps that will help you in the process when we're solving for variables. We're going to clear fractions, then we're going to clear parentheses by distributing. We're going to simplify by adding like terms. We're going to move variables to one side, constant terms to the other, and then divide by coefficient of the variable if one exists. So here's just some steps that may help you if you get lost along the way. The first example, we want to determine whether 5 is a solution of the given equation. So we're going to substitute 5 in the place of x. So everywhere x is at, we put a 5. We leave everything else the same. And we want to solve this. 2 times 5 is 10, minus 3. 5 plus 3 is 8. Well, 10 minus 3 is 7. This is false. Therefore, 5 is not a solution. So, not a solution to the given equation. Our next example is just a very basic equation. We want to get x by itself, so the first thing we want to do is subtract 5 from both sides. Whatever you do to one side, do to the other. Bring down 2x equals 4. We want to divide both sides by 2 to undo that, so we get x equals 2. To check our answer, we take the original equation, which is 2x plus 5 equals 9, and we want to substitute 2 in place of x and see if it checks. That's going to be 4 plus 5, 9 equals 9, so yes, this is a solution to our equation. This next example, we want to simplify everything on the left of the equal sign and simplify everything on the right. So when we're just adding like terms right now, we're going to get negative 4 plus 5 is 1x, bring down minus 1. On my right, I want to simplify negative 9x minus 7x, which is 2x, and then I bring down positive 3. Once I have both sides simplified, now I want to move the variables to one side, so I'm going to subtract x, and I get this, and now I want to move the constant terms to the other side and get x by itself, so now I want to subtract 3 from both sides. Whatever you do to one side, you do to the other, and then you get negative 4 is equal to x. We want to check our answer, so I write my original problem down, and everywhere x is at, I'm going to put a parenthesis so I can substitute. Okay, so now everywhere x is at, I'm going to plug in a negative 4 and solve this thing using order of operations. So we get 16 minus 1 minus 20 over here, and then I get negative 36 plus 3 plus 28 here. This simplifies to negative 5. This simplifies to negative 5, so it checks. Our next example, we want to first of all simplify by distributing our parentheses. So we're going to get 3x minus 9 equals 5x minus 9. I want to move all the variables to one side, so I'm going to move this one over. Subtract 3x from both sides. You get negative 9 equals 2x minus 9. I want to get x by itself, so I want to move the constants over to one side, so now I have 0 is equal to 2x. Divide both sides by 2, and 0 is equal to x. If I want to come over here and check that, I'm going to get 3 times 0 minus 3 equals 5 times 0 minus 9. That's 3 times negative 3. 0 minus 9, which is just negative 9, equals negative 9, and that solution checks as well.